It's very late, guys. It's very late. It's 36 minutes past 12, and I just saw something on the charts, and I think, guys, I think we're gonna pump. It's not the channel. It's on the weekly time frame. We gotta talk about this. We gotta make a video, and you know we haven't been talking, you know, making any videos during the weekend. But right now, it is very important that we make this video and we talk about what I just saw on the charts, guys. I think we're gonna pump. I think we're gonna pump. As you can see up here, everybody's talking about this bearish engulfing candle, but it is important, and I think this just might happen, guys. This just might happen, and I think it's coming. It's coming. It's very, very close, and we're getting there. We are getting very, very close to that moment when we're gonna pump, and the last pump, the big pump, is gonna come. Because I have been a little bit, I don't know how to explain that. I've been a little bit, you know, how do you say it? I've been a little bit, you know, it's something is been off. You know when something is off, when something is just not right. Like this dump over here, you know, something is just not right with the dump. Like it doesn't look like some kind of topping pattern, if you understand what I mean, right? So we kind of go up. We have this very nice move towards upside, you know, big bullish moment above the moving averages, nice consolidation, nice push up, and then right down, you know, big dump. But something is off, and I think the thing that it is off, it is becoming very clear to me right now that we're gonna pump, and we're gonna pump big time, guys. I think for the next, you know, couple of weeks, maybe 3 weeks, a month's time, it's just gonna be pump, pump, pump. Now I might be wrong, so not a financial advice and everything like that, but we gotta talk about this. So this big candle over here, this big red candle up here, is getting everybody scared. We have this candle also on the CME futures chart over here, already closed. Right now it's opened already a little bit in green, but you know, we had already closed the CME futures candle up here, the red one. And right now on Bitcoin over here, we have closed in the next 1 hour and 24 minutes. So this is most likely gonna close as a bearish engulfing candle up here on the chart. And that's of course the very bearish sign. So everybody's talking about that. Right now we also have the, you know, new moon with the new moon eclipse, and everything is falling down. We call the date the 20th of April, so you know all is nice and dandy. But you know the date already kind of passed. So you know what's gonna happen next. And I think what's gonna happen next is a big juicy bullish candle up here, and then we're gonna continue something like this all the way up here, towards, you know, something like, you know, 46k, like Modern says, right? 46k all the way up there, something like this. I think that's gonna be the case. I think this is gonna be the case. So you know, so why do I think that? What did I see on the chart? So let's talk a little bit about that. So this over here, number one, it's not a topping out pattern. It looks like a topping out pattern, but you know, you're not breaking anything, you know, with this move towards downside. Yes, you're going below the support levels over here. You're going below support level, but you're still above the moving averages. You're still above the moving averages, and you're still above this 25k. So you know, technically, nothing of importance has been broken on downside. Not only that, but we got everybody scared. So everybody's in some kind of fear mode. Everybody thinks this is going to continue towards downside. You know, and to continue towards downside, it needs to break like 200, you know, weekly moving average. It needs to be to break 10 moving average. It needs to be to break 25. Like it needs to break all kinds of levels to go towards downside over here. But I don't think that's gonna happen, guys. I don't think that's gonna happen. I think we're gonna have a juicy green candle over here next week, and then we're gonna continue all the way up here to 46k. You know, Mladen prediction, you know, whether that's gonna be, but I think it's gonna be above 40k. So why do I say that? So I've been thinking about this candle, and I know I've seen this before, and I've seen a lot of these kind of moves before, and everything is, you know, in my body is telling me that, you know, this is not the top. This is not the top. So if you go a little bit back in time, guys, over here, back in time over here, there is a little bit different pattern up here that's played out. But right now, you know, this on the weekly time frame. But what we are having right now is all the way, you know, move all the way down there. So and right now our daily candle is not actually doing this kind of pattern, because patterns always, you know, repeat themselves. But over here, guys, we already had this big candle up here. So not a lot of people are paying attention to this candle up here, and it doesn't look the same. It doesn't look the same. I gotta admit that. But over here you can see we had a big candle up here with a 3, you know, consolidation candle, right? You know, and right now we had the 1 candle towards upside, and then we had this red candle that we are having right now, bearish engulfing candle, right? So no nobody is actually thinking that this over here might actually be what we are having, you know, right now on the charts. But this is what I think is gonna happen, because you can see up here the big red candle, although it's not you know, a bearish engulfing candle or anything like that. It's a big red candle, but it's still holding above the 10 moving average, above everything, you know, above the, you know, major support levels. It's still holding that, and then a big bullish engulfing candle right after that. So this up here is giving me hope, guys. But this over here is not the only one. There has been one more time back in the future up here. You'll see up here it's a little bit, you know, more in line with what we have right now. You know, when we start moving towards upside up here, we had this consolidation up here with a big juicy candle towards upside, big red engulfing candle towards downside. It definitely broke certain levels over here on the downside, and then we had this, you know, juicy green candle, you know, breaking above this red candle. So you got a weekly, you know, bearish engulfing candle or a weekly bullish engulfing candle, and then you explode towards upside. In both of these cases, what you're gonna notice is that after this actually happened, after this, you know, bearish engulfing candle happened, and it got everybody, you know, thinking this is some kind of top, because this looks like a top up here. You know, you break up here, you go right back down again. But the thing, this move towards downside didn't break anything, guys. It didn't break anything. It didn't break anything. The move towards downside didn't. Yes, on the small time frames, look here on the daily time frame, there is definitely some line up here that, you know, some channel, something got broken. I get that. I really get that. But you gotta understand, we didn't break anything of important. On the weekly time frame, nothing is broken. Just like over here, nothing is broken. The only thing that happened is that we got everybody scared, pulled back to the 10 moving average, to the white line, and exploded off of that white line towards upside. You can see up here we didn't even touch the 10 moving average down here. We just exploded towards upside. And over here you'll see the same thing. Yes, we moved back down here. Yes, we moved back down here. Yes, we moved back down here, but we just exploded. We didn't even touch the 10 moving average. We didn't even touch the 10 moving average, right? So that's what I'm seeing, guys, and that's what giving me big hope. And right now over here on the chart, let me just move everything else over here. We didn't break anything, like nothing is broken. Yes, we have a big bad candle over here, but big bad candle doesn't mean the end of the world. And right now we have, you know, 10 crossing the 20 moving average, 20 crossing the 50 moving average up here on the weekly time frame, still above the support levels. Nothing is broken. The trends up here is still not broken. Everything looks nice, but yeah, there is definitely some kind of line on daily time frame that's got broken everybody down here and got everybody scared. But the way I see it, dips are still for buying. The pump is coming. We are going up to above 40k, you know, and you know, so I know it's very late. And you know, I usually don't make these kind of videos this late, but I thought this was of importance, and we need to talk about it, and we need to, you know, put it out there to people to know that it just might happen. It just might happen. The most bullish candle, because if this is true, guys, if this is true, we're gonna have the, you know, the biggest, you know, the biggest move is gonna happen right after, you know, from next week coming. Because if you look back in time over here, if you look over here, you know, the biggest, most explosive move happened over here, and this move up here, this was, you know, 84% move towards upside. Although this was a big move, you know, this last move was a lot quicker. This is like three weeks. No other 3 weeks have this explosive move like over here. So if you say that, you know, if you think that, you know, we could have that kind of explosive move over here, something like, you know, 70-80% towards upside up here, you know, 70-80%, 70% up here, 46k, 80%, 50k, you know, all the above 40k is like already 50%. That's actually almost on dollar, 50% give or take. Yeah, 50% towards upside. That's the last move. That's the last move before this, you know, pivot point up here. You also see that same thing happen up here after this, you know, bearish engulfing candle. What did we have over here? What, because we are already strongly going towards upside up here. And what did we have after this candle here? This explosive move towards upside. How big was this move up here over here? 250%. But this was, you know, the bull market and stuff like that, you know, ending of the bull market. This is like a little bit different right now, but that's what I'm expecting right now. I'm expecting after this bearish engulfing candle, bullish engulfing candle, continuation up here, 40k plus, get everybody to FOMO in, and only then, guys, only then we can have some kind of real topping out signal or something like that. Because I'm still in doubt that this over here on the daily time frame can be some kind of topping out pattern. Yes, we pull back right now, holding the 50 moving average, but I still don't see it. I still don't see it. I'm trying to convince myself that this is some kind of top. I'm trying to tell myself that, you know, you are wrong. You know, you've been wrong before. This is the, you know, topping out pattern up here. some kind of topping out pattern up here. This is some kind of topping out pattern up here, right? I'm trying to convince myself this is some kind of topping out pattern, but I just don't see it. You know, yes, it is, you know, resistance levels, and yes, we hit, you know, this, you know, consolidation phase up here and right now back below that and stuff like that, right? But I don't see it. I don't see it. And my take on the weekly time frame is that next week, it's when the big moves are coming, guys. It's when the big moves are coming. So I didn't want to wait until Bitcoin Daily tomorrow, because I think it's a little bit important to talk about that now. You know, not a financial advice and stuff like that, right? But, you know, we're sitting on this 50 moving average down here. We are already sitting on the 50 moving average. So, you know, it's too late talking about, you know, how nice long positions are up here when you are, you know, already going out. But, you know, the best long positions are down here, right? The best long positions are down when I'm going towards downside. So over here, you know, people, I think people should be looking for some kind of, I mean, even if it goes down here, you know, starts going down up here on the weekly time frame, the only thing that's going to happen is going to create this wick down here, and then, you know, big green candle. At least that's what I'm seeing right now, you know. So that's what I wanted to, you know, do with this video, you know, tell you that, you know, the weekly doesn't look that bad, nothing is broken. Yes, we are going down, but, you know, not yet, guys, not yet. And there is hope. There is such a good hope. And, you know, suddenly my optimism, my hopium, my you know, motivation, you know, skyrocketed through the roof. And I think it's just gonna happen, you know, very soon. Hopefully this video doesn't go down in history as the worst video ever. You know, that said, guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you around. Bye.